2015 is a once-in-a-generation opportunity for global development. The Financing for Development Conference in Addis Ababa is the first of 3 global conferences on development in this pivotal year. It'll be followed by the summit in New York on UN Sustainable Development Goals and the UN Conference on Climate Change in Paris in December. The Addis Financing for Development Conference is critical to the success of all 3 of these global events on development this year.
The IMF is fully engaged in the post-2015 development agenda. Even though the IMF is not a development institution, most or major part of the national policies and international policies that are relevant for countries to attain sustainable development are very much core fund business. Let me give you a few examples. At the national level, the importance of maintaining macroeconomic stability, low inflation, manageable debt levels, growth, strong growth, raising government revenues and using them effectively on essential services such as health, education, infrastructure, and at the same time maintaining macroeconomic resilience to external shocks are very much a part of the IMF's policy dialogue with its member countries. And at the international level, developing countries are not going to be able to fulfill their development goals unless there is a supportive external environment for trade flows, for aid where it is needed more, for technical assistance. And here the importance of global economic and financial stability cannot be overstated.
The IMF is going to bring new initiatives in a number of key areas. First, we're boosting access to our own resources to help developing countries better handle shocks. Second, we're working to strengthen our support for capacity building then in the critical area of domestic resource mobilization, helping developing countries increase their own resources for development. Third, we're bolstering our support for the special needs of fragile and conflict-affected states. Next, we're working with countries to expand our policy advice, our technical assistance for countries that are seeking to scale up investment to help them tackle really important infrastructure gaps that are critical growth constraints. And finally, we're going to deepen our operational work in a number of areas critical for sustainable development, including equity, inclusion, gender, and environmental and energy issues.
Addis is only the first major event to anchor the post-2015 development agenda. The work, of course, continues through it, and the IMF will be fully involved. And more generally, the IMF will also now develop implementation policies of how to integrate its new deliverables into its work program through policy advice, through technical assistance and lending.